Hey guys, we're back with another one of my collection videos, and today we are doing my blush collection. So I have my whole drawer here, and we will just go through and talk about it. And I realize I have entirely too many blushes, but I have downsized considerably over the years. First off, we'll start with my only two blush palettes. First is the Becca Jaclyn Hill blush palette, and it has three. It has Rosé, Amaretto, and Pamplemousse. I do like these two. Pamplemousse I've only worn once. It's just not a me color, but I mean, it's pretty. The Becca blushes are really powdery and they kick up a lot of product, and sometimes I don't really love that about them because they are so pigmented. You have to be super careful when applying. And then the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani blush palette, which the only two that I would say are true blushes are Cherry and Easy. The other ones, to me, these are highlighters. This is a bronzer, and this is just some kind of really weird in between. I guess you could use it as like a blush topper or something. But Cherry and Easy are the standouts in this palette for sure. Okay, then we'll get started. I'll start with my MAC blushes. And this is all the MAC blushes I have, which is really great considering I used to have so many. I had Z palettes full of the little single pans, which I've since decluttered because I just never reached for them. I genuinely love all of those. Okay, now I do have like maybe one or two that I keep for nostalgia, but you know. Okay, this is the Bite of an Apple blush from the Venomous Villains collection. This is the only kind of red toned blush I think I have anymore. I purged Natural Beauty by Tarte because red blushes are just really hard to pull off on me, but I like, occasionally I want one, and this one's so pretty in the packaging, so I cannot part ways with that. Then I have Warm Soul, which is a mineralized skin finish. And it is one of those nudie, bronzy, very shimmery colors, but totally me. It's very pretty in the summer. I think I heard that they reformulated it recently and it's not as good, but I can't be positive. Then I have another mineralized blush, Impressed Amber. This one is not shimmery. It's one of the, I don't know if you would say matte, but very satin type blushes. Hold on. And I'm not going to be doing swatches because that would just be too involved. And you know, if you want to see swatches, you could Google Timtalia or somebody that has, you know, better ones. This is from the Marilyn Monroe collection. Sorry, we have like major pollen issues right now. In the Perfect Cheek. This was the only thing I picked up from her collection. This is one of the most perfect everyday cheek colors. It's kind of what I was looking for so long, of kind of a cool tone nude color. So many nudes turn warm on me, and this one stays maybe neutral to cool. I really like this one a lot, and I think it's a matte. Yes, great one. I think they've had this in a few collections, so if you ever see this release again, it's definitely worth picking up. Okay, Cheek Pollen. It came out maybe a year or so ago. I love this so much. It's kind of like the Nars Madly type blushes. This I love, love, love. You can see a theme here, and I realize you may be looking and thinking you don't need all of those, but I like them so much that it's like, why do I want to get rid of one of those that's that shade family I love? Honey Jasmine came out in the orange collection. I do love these orange kind of blushes. They're just very pretty on my skin tone and I enjoy them. I like MAC blushes a lot. Peaches. This was my first ever really orangey type blush I ever purchased from MAC. This one is pretty old and I have just, I don't know, I guess fond memories of it. So I really like this one. This and Honey Jasmine are pretty similar. Honey Jasmine's a touch lighter, but I mean, I really like them both, and you know, I don't want to get rid of either of them. good about getting rid of blushes that I don't like or wear. This is Royal Sunset. It's from the All About Orange collection as well. And it is just one of those bright, I hope I'm bringing them up close enough for you to see a true color. Just one of those bright kind of peachy pink type colors. It's just a really pretty touch of color to the cheek. Okay. This is probably my oldest blush. It came out in a MAC collection a long time ago. Desirous, I think it's one of my probably first MAC products. It is a really bright kind of pinky red. Vitamin Apple is a lot more red. Let me see. Yeah, and something about this color, it just gives you like a really good like in from the cold, flushed. It's not a typical me kind of shade, but I don't want to get rid of it either because I do like it on my face. Jeez. Okay, Make You Mine. This I think is the only prolonged wear one I have left. And this is one of those darker colors. When I get to it, I may compare it to something else because I may actually end up purging something now that I'm thinking about it. This is a collection video, but it may include like a little purging type. This is Dolce Vita by Nars. So I think I'll have to wear them one day and see if I really do in fact need both of them. Because I like how this looks and I like how this looks, but this is not one of those shades that I think I need maybe 2 big pans of. And probably my favorite MAC blush I own was limited edition from the Archie's Girls collection, Cream Soda. I love this blush so much. It looks like absolutely probably nothing in the pan, but on the cheeks it just transforms into such a pretty color. It is very, very light. I think there's actually a blush in the permanent collection that looks similar, but it's a little more sheer. So if you didn't get this one, I really love this. And the packaging is very cute. I think this is the only thing from the Archie's Girls collection I still have. So those are my MAC blushes. Okay. That's obviously like my largest blush brand category. I have 3 of the Clinique Cheek Pops, which I really like these, and I always want to get more, and then I always want to, sometimes I want to purge these, so I don't know. They're not like my favorites, but I do like them. Okay, Peach Pop. This is just a really good, pretty coral. I think it's probably my only like real coral blush that I have anymore. Because the rest are like maybe pinker. Like this Royal Sunset is kind of like a peachy pink, but you can see the difference in the two. And then I have like oranges. Pansy Pop, which I'm actually wearing today. This is my only purplish blush that I have. It's pretty. It's pretty sheer though. And then Plum Pop, which I'm always kind of on the fence about purging. And I think I may. I don't know. I am also curious about Heather Pop, Melon Pop, and I got Nude Pop but returned it because I couldn't get it to show up on my skin. But I always kind of like want to get it because I know it's one of those really popular nude colors. Okay. 2 Tarte blushes. This is Captivating, which, let me compare it to the Clinique. This is Captivating. And then this is, so you can see every like peachy corally shade. I don't have anything quite that bright, so I don't think I'll get rid of Peach Pop. This is one of those kind of bordering orangey ones. Again, really pretty on the skin. And then Exposed, which is, you know, a cult classic. It's just a very good kind of pinky nude. I have to say my Exposed gets hard pan on it really fast. It's always been like that, but I do really enjoy it. Okay. Then I think I'll keep going with ones I have multiples from the brand, and then I'll get into the singles. Okay, I have 5 Nars blushes. I used to really, really be into Nars. I would ask for a new one like every Christmas when I was younger. Sin, this is a pretty plum. I have nothing like it. It is just so pretty. I recently scratched all the rubbery stuff off because it was starting to get sticky. Lovejoy, which honestly, I need to use. I think I've touched it once. And it's one of my kind of shades, so I don't know why I haven't. Dolce Vita, which I mentioned already, is similar to Make You Mine. I may get rid of one of them. I don't know. Madly, you know it. It's a favorite of mine. I used to have said this was my absolute favorite. It may have been bumped down to number 2 place, but it's definitely top 3. And Luster, which I really like as well, especially in the summer. So, and I think Madly and Cheek Pollen are similar, but I think Luster and Cheek Pollen are actually even more similar. So, all really, really pretty colors. Okay. I will do my Chanel blushes. I do actually have one more MAC blush I completely forgot about. I'll go ahead and do that. This is one of the beauty powders, and it's from the Venomous Villains collection as well, Briar Rose. And honestly, it's a purple, and I kind of forget about it because it's so big. It's not with the others. I'm going to show it to you compared to Pansy Pop. I'll have to see if I really need both. But this one's so cute, and I don't ever want to get rid of this one either, so I don't know. I don't wear that kind of shade often, but I like to have it. Okay, and my 4 Chanel blushes. I'll show you my oldest one first. This is the Narcisse. It is a baby pink that's been around for a while in my collection. It's probably my oldest Chanel blush. One of my older blushes, period. I love it so much. These Chanel blushes have a scent, but it doesn't bother me like the Burberry. Then Accent, which was limited edition that a lot of people love. It's not my favorite, but I know if I got rid of it, I would probably regret it. And I'm going to compare it to this next one, which is Jersey. They are very similar, but Jersey is more like the warm version and Accent's more of the cool version. If you see most of these blushes, you know they're kind of like, yeah, you talk about them a lot. And then my newest one, which is Hyper Fresh, which is Beauty Blender Pink color. And it is so pretty on the cheeks. I can't wait for it to be warmer weather to pull this out. And other than that Plum Pop, I'll compare the two. This is the only like bright pink blush I have anymore. I had a few others, but I ended up purging them because it's not like I need, you know, a bunch of bright pinks for me. Okay. We're getting there. I'll show you where we are. So we're doing good. Okay, 3 Benefit blushes. This one I've had forever. Dandelion. Really good. Pale pink. I don't know if I would purchase it again, but I don't think I can purchase this one either because it just, I've had it so long. I just, fond memories here. Dallas. It's another one of those good nude type blushes. You can use it as kind of a blush bronzer. And then Rockateur, which I almost purged there for a while, but I do enjoy it. It's another one of those kind of nude blushes, but it has a good bit of shimmer and sheen to it. It smells lovely. Okay, 2 Becca blushes. One of their mineral blushes in Gypsy, which honestly I need to try again. I might could purge. It's one of those pale cool tone baby pinks. And then one of the luminous blushes in Tiger Lily, which these are kind of, I think, like they're shimmering skin perfectors and blushes mixed. But it doesn't accentuate texture like you would think. This one is so pretty on the face. If you like these kind of shades, this is a must-have. I got it last year I think, in the spring, and I wore it a good bit in the spring and summer, so I can't wait for it to be warmer weather to pull that out again. It's not too dark on me, but I like it when I have a little bit more of a color. Okay. 3 Illamasqua blushes, which these used to be so popular, and then I guess Illamasqua pulled out of the US or Sephora, and you don't hear people talk about them anymore. Katie, Great Baby Pink, Naked Rose. It's one of those just like perfect go with anything type blushes. You know, you want to wear a bold lip, you want to wear a bold eye. It's very similar to the Perfect Cheek by MAC. And then Tremble, I think, yeah, which is a really bright, just pink, which is kind of lacking in my collection. This, now that I'm looking at it, this is kind of like my only real just like pink that I think I have. Okay. Like just regular pink, you know, not baby pink or hot pink. Okay. The rest are all ones that I don't have multiples of the same brand. So we'll get started. First off, Too Faced Love Flesh and Baby Love. Love it. You know that. How many times can I use the word love? Perfect neutral color. Lorac. These are those that came out last year, the buildable blushes in Cinematic. I do like it. I haven't used it as much. I think I bought it like not long after I had Vera, and it just kind of got a little lost in the shuffle. Dolce & Gabbana Caramel. Oh, I haven't worn this in a while. Ooh, it's so good. It is a darker orangey nude. Really, really pretty. This is maybe my #1 spot. Charlotte Tilbury, Cheek to Chic in First Love. I can't say it's replaced Madly, but it may be tied with it. Surprise, I know. It is so pretty on the cheeks. I love this one. It makes me want to try more, but I don't think that I would love any more the same that I love this one. The Climax and Sex on Fire, which are terrible names. Those are kind of tempting me. Okay, Marc Jacobs Reckless, which is one of those kind of cool tone colors. It's really pretty. I need to sit down and pull out all the ones that are kind of in the same color family and see if I really need them all. IT Cosmetics Ombre Blush in Sugar Plum. It's really pretty, but do I need it? I don't know. Part of me thinks if you question it, just get rid of it right then. But sometimes I say that and then I do regret it. Okay, Hourglass in Mood Exposure. Well, this, I wanted it to be one of those cool tone blushes, and it definitely is not cool on me. It's like bronzer level. But I like how it looks. But it aggravates me every time because it's not what I want it to be. But I mean, it is really pretty. But do I need another one of those bronzy shades? Probably not. Laura Geller Blush in Brighton in Pink Grapefruit. I don't know when you're seeing this, but if the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty has not happened, this is a baby one. This is a really pretty color. Laura Mercier Rose Bloom. I think I looked, and I don't think I have anything quite like this, but it's not necessarily a must-have. But then I'm like, oh, it's so little and compact. What's it hurt, you know? Okay. Smashbox Love Flush in Rush. I don't know. I scraped off the packaging because it was getting all sticky. So I don't know. It's the one Makeup by Tiffany D used to rave about. I really, really like this blush. I don't know if they're still around. The texture of it isn't really that good, but I do really, really like this color. So I will not be getting rid of it. And last but not least, Estee Lauder Illuminating Powder Gelée in Tease. it's okay. I think I keep it because it's so pretty more than me just loving it. I need to try it again. So that is my blush collection. Obviously I have quite a few, but as long as they fit in here, I'm okay. I would like them to fit in there a little bit better. But out of the ones I showed, are there any that you think I should just like get rid of? And I know I have a pretty big amount of nude blushes, but then like I really love them, so I don't want to get rid of them. If it's a color family like this that I don't wear all the time, then I don't mind getting rid of duplicates. But my favorite nudes, I don't want to get rid of. I don't know. What do you think? Tell me. Because I'm never going to just like quit buying new makeup occasionally because I love it. So, you know, you got to get rid of some stuff if you want to get more. And painting blushes is like, that's impossible for me. So that is all for this collection video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.